What's going on? Broadcast still hasn't started yet. Looks like broadcast isn't going to start till like right at 3 o'clock. Oh, looks like the broadcast is starting. Countdown is 2 minutes until broadcast
His own
starts.
boxing show, live. We are taking the show on the road.
An 11 show, 7 weeks, 6 different countries.
The biggest names on the
Any
biggest
predictions for today?
Create your own stadium experience wherever you are with DAZN's Watch Party. Connect with friends and share the moment. Watch Party on DAZN.
Pass. Got it. Touchdown.
I knew it! I knew he would make a play!
Scott Hansen here on week number 4. Always fantastic action. Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown. Valverde to drive it in.
The Houston Texans select John Mechie, wide receiver, Alabama.
Yeah, this is a favorite of a lot of coaches around the league, and I get why. You talk about route running, feel, and instincts.
With DAZN and Apple TV, you can watch up to 4 events at the same time with multi-view. You can watch 2, 3, or 4 events at once. Just slide up for the full multi-screen experience and move the highlighted box to change the audio.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. The fight starts now!
2, 1, and here we go. But first, more ads.
It's magnificent from me!
A moment of individual brilliance. Incredible!
That's a beautiful step, and that is a beautiful drive. Let's get it!
In for the touchdown! And it is caught for the touchdown!
That literally says advertisement on the screen. No shit.
Your bet could lose. Hold on. Only Proline gives 100% of the profits back to Ontario. Proline, not just another sports book. Betting with Proline can make every moment more exciting. Today's your chance to win. But what if there's a bad bounce or injury? Your bet could lose. Hold on. Only Proline gives 100% of the profits back to Ontario. So a losing bet has a silver lining. But today, your bet's a winner. Proline, not just another sports book.
I'm really sorry about him.
What's the big deal? It's a yes or a no. Fine. There's no dress code in this casino because it's an app. And we're in a garage.
One down.
The garage has a dress code.
Well, I mean, I would recommend having clothes on just for safety.
When it feels like all that's left is work hard, it's time to play again. Easily find your next favorite game with Bodog.net. Free casino games, poker tips, and sports odds. Make a play.
And there is a fair amount of uncertainty.
Yay, here we go.
Not just about a season which has yet to kick into gear and which has Liverpool, of course, in an unlikely 8th place in that Premier League table with just a game to go before the mid-season break for the World Cup. But there's uncertainty too about those rumours which have turned these past few days into reports that the club is up for sale, that the owners, FSG, are searching for new investment, that they're actively looking for interested parties, and that they consider a full sale of the football club. And those Liverpool fans, of course, will want to say in all of that. Whatever is true, after 12 years of FSG, there'll be questions about the direction of the club, but there is a trophy to defend here, and a necessary concentration on the immediate issue of dealing with League One Derby County, themselves under relatively new ownership, themselves former top-flight winners, huge names, of course, in English football, who'll hope under their enterprising new manager Paul Warne to take advantage of anything that might be swirling around Anfield tonight. And make no mistake, Derby have named a strong team tonight. Liverpool have named an experimental one, as we'll see in a moment. It would be still an almighty shock, but with Derby motivated, Liverpool much change. Do not write off the idea. Derby are 7th in a competitive division. They've got lone talent on which they can call, and should everything go their way, they could be in this. Liverpool mustn't take it for granted. And while they don't make a habit of losing to lower league opposition too often, they've twice gone out of this competition at this stage in 2018 and 2019, albeit against Leicester and Chelsea. But failure against Derby here would be something else altogether. Terrific atmosphere, whatever is at stake now. As expected, Jurgen Klopp names a much-changed Liverpool side, with Kevin Kelleher, whose most recent touch in this competition was to beat Kepa from the spot at Wembley, playing for Liverpool for the first time since that February day in place of Alisson. He is one of 11 changes to the team that beat Spurs at the weekend. There are real chances here for a few to show that they belong. Fabio Carvalho has offered glimpses of the talent that saw him break through at Fulham last season, but hasn't scored in his last 8. And there are first starts for Melkamu Frauendorf and Stefan Bajcetic in the midfield, as well as fullback Calvin Ramsey. Centre-forward Leighton Stewart makes his first-team appearance. Paul Warne named a strong side for that FA Cup draw against Torquay at the weekend. He continues that theme here. Aaron Cashin is available after his red card in that game was rescinded, so he starts at Anfield on his 21st birthday. And there's one change in all to that FA Cup team. Conor Hourihane coming in for Lewis Dobbin. William Asula scored twice against Torquay, and he will once again lead the line. The noise is just magnificent. Soak it up wherever you're watching. The man for this competition last season, Kevin Kelleher, but there'll be nerves. He's still someone right at the start of his career. From one Irishman to another, Aaron Cashin does get to play, turns 21 today, that red card rescinded. So what a way to spend your birthday.
Let's fucking go.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain making his First start of the season, the focus inevitably is on the young players, the new names to all but die-hard Liverpool fans. But it's opportunity too for players like him. Joe Gomez adding steel to that spine. Nat Phillips getting a start as well. Looking forward to seeing Bobby Clark. Been brilliant at the academy this year.
Let's do this.
Many say the best player in that academy team, the star of them so far. Our referee, Tony Harrington, waits for the signal. Can Derby settle here? In many ways, they've got more experience of occasions like this than most of these Liverpool players. It will be fascinating to find out.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Corey Smith to take the throw. He was...
Any predictions?
Telling everyone what his son said to him in the car on the way to school yesterday. You're not going to beat Liverpool, but have a good go, enjoy yourself, which was a real out-of-the-mouth of babes moment. Do watch out for Nathaniel Mendes-Lang down that Derby County right. He does offer a real attacking threat, often not a huge amount of end product, but he will cause problems, certainly. There's Phillips, now Gomez. So important for these
like Nats and
Liverpool players not to be affected by all the news and fake news that is swirling around. There's Bajcetic, 18-year-old Spanish player, highly rated, and it was in this competition last season where we saw Cade Gordon and Connor Bradley have excellent debuts. It is traditionally a proving ground for Jurgen Klopp, certainly has been in recent seasons. There's Clark. Searching out Frauendorf. First start for him. He played in the FA Cup against Shrewsbury previously.
I see an Ox finally getting some minutes.
German wide
Feels
player.
so bad for that guy.
Liverpool going well in the UEFA Youth League, going well at youth level in general. And there are many names here that you've heard and seen only briefly. And if you are a regular student of things like that, it's fascinating to see these young Liverpool players. See how they cope. Now Gomez. Here's Tsimikas, the ultimate hero of that FA Cup final last season. Drilled by Phillips. Smith wins the header. Here's Tsimikas, though. Now Mendes-Lang. See the giant figure there of James Collins trying to get back to help out. It's Carvalho, though. Here's Frauendorf.
Ooh, nice little touch from Ramsey.
Now Calvin Ramsey. Carvalho. Nice high-tempo start this from Liverpool.
Nice ball from Tsimikas. It looked like it was going to nobody, but it was perfectly placed for Ramsey. Holy smokes.
Good run there from Stewart, but in the end his run was ignored and the effort was dragged wide by Ramsey. Born in Aberdeen, came on as a substitute against Napoli in the Champions League for his Liverpool debut. But he's building on those 3 minutes here.
He just called Ramsey Stewart. Had me confused for a second there.
Joe Wildsmith, the new arrival from Sheffield Wednesday, to clear away. Jurgen Klopp will be fascinated to see how these young players do. Touched by Bird, and now here's Sibley. Derby as a group, I mentioned that UEFA Youth League did terrifically in it, got to the last 16 pre-pandemic. The likes of Bird and Sibley involved in that journey. A fantastic youth team that is, to an extent, split up now. One or two leaving the club. A situation financially that Wayne Rooney struggled with so much, eventually was a bit too much for them. It's Tsimikas, but good pace there from Mendes Lang.
Holy shit, Mendes Lang is one hell of a unit. That guy's a monster. Holy fuck. He towers over Tsimikas. Not that Tsimikas is a big guy, but wow. Looks like he's wearing like NFL shoulder pads. He's got huge freaking shoulders. What the fuck? Dude's a monster.
Now Ramsey. 3 under-21 caps for Scotland already. Carvalho.
Man, that Bajcetic, he's so, well, I guess the key term is right now lengthy. But I think he's got a good future ahead of him.
Gomez. Forward by Tsimikas. The 20th title for Liverpool feels a long way away right now. Talk of not being able to match Manchester City financially. Falling behind one or two others at the moment. Bajcetic, then Ramsey. A calming influence. Stefan Bajcetic in the centre of that midfield. Born in Vigo, up in the north of Spain. There's Ramsey. There's a fairly raw challenge there on Ramsey. Nothing wrong with it from Sibley, but the follow-through could have been dangerous.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Well, Carvalho available and
nice touch, Fab.
So well. Had the run from Clark.
His leg was like stretched, but he still managed to control the ball down.
There's Bajcetic.
Oh, nice ball from Bajcetic.
Haven't seen anything of Stewart so far.
You can tell he's like, you can tell Bajcetic is Spanish. He's got the same technique as Thiago when it comes to controlling the ball. It looks effortless. It's just like lands on his feet so softly.
Tsimikas. Rolled in towards Leighton Stewart. Remember, not just Leighton Stewart's first start for Liverpool. First appearance for the senior side, the centre forward. Carvalho. Away by Cashin. Such a boost for Paul Warne that Aaron Cashin's available here. This Irish centre-half who's come through so impressively and so quickly. vital part of his side. Tsimikas. Liverpool constantly trying to stretch the play here. Derby don't really want to spend an evening chasing the ball. It will eventually tell on them.
We got some more new viewers. Welcome, guys.
By the way, Derby sold every ticket for this, and their fans are making wonderful noise away behind their goal at the moment. Enjoying every second, why not? It's been a difficult time for them. And they'll know too that the team selections tonight give them a chance of a famous win. Here's Sibley. Touch there from Asula. Sibley involved
nice
again.
work from Ramsey.
He feels
there.
that he was bundled over. See a little word there to the referee from Louis Sibley. There's the challenge again. Ramsey came across. Well, 1950s it would have been okay, but I think Sibley had a point.
It was a fair challenge.
Bajcetic going to play it early into the path of Frauendorf, and Frauendorf has Stewart available, and it was a miscue, and it was very well read by Derby's longest serving player, Craig Forsyth. Just a tumble down there at the...
That almost landed on Stewart's feet. If it did, that was in the net. Tsimikas to take. We are on the Roberts side of the pitch.
Tsimikas to take the corner.
In swinger.
Easy take. Claimed comfortably by Joe Wildsmith. Sheffield born, so very comfortable at Sheffield Wednesday, but ended up moving on.
If I was enough of a nerd, I would have a little ball, icon that I would just drag around to show you guys where the ball is at all times, but it takes way too much concentration. I'd end up forgetting what I was doing half the time. I sometimes forget to start the clock, so.
There's Collins. Corey Smith wanted that played to feet. There's Stewart.
Oh, silky.
Touch of skill there from Clark.
Clark just nutmegged his man.
To that form from the youth teams into this first senior start. Bajcetic. Here's Gomez. Now Carvalho. Picked up by Tsimikas. Good block from Cashin across to read the danger
corner
really
on,
well.
Left side, Tsimikas side, so he's going to take an out swinger here.
Touch there from Carvalho to chop it inside. Cashin does so well there. Tsimikas waiting for the ball to be returned.
Yeah, it looks like Tsimikas is on both corner duties today.
Six options in there for Liverpool. I think that might have gone out of play from Tsimikas, but flag stayed down and the volley is returned.
Wow.
Just wide.
That's what he can do, man. Fuck, I've missed this guy.
Goodness me, he caught this with real force. The header from Forsyth had to be hit first time.
Oh my God. Ox just smashed it from the D. Volleyed it. Fuck, that was such a nice shot. He volleyed it from the D, and it just curved wide of the post. I miss his shooting from range. It's like we haven't had a range shooter since. I mean, Coutinho could shoot from range, but he didn't. It wasn't power; it was all placement. But like, Ox is the first power range shooter we had since Stevie. So that's a long time to not have somebody shoot from range.
Became too much in the end. The pressure for Wayne Rooney did a terrific job, and they had a really good go at saving themselves.
I'll never forget that goal against City, man.
Quite have enough in the end.
It was shortly after that he got that bad injury. It's kind of fucked up his Liverpool career.
Their focus will be on improving from 7th in League One. Jurgen Klopp will already be learning plenty about some of these young players. I think he, more than many Premier League managers, could do with the break that the World Cup will give them in terms of playing every week. Of course, there's never really a break for a Premier League manager, but he has seemed a touch frayed around the edges this season so far, understandably. Of course, the carrot of that last 16 tie against Real Madrid in the Champions League. There's Paul Warne, who is a great character, a man of Rotherham, played 232 times for them, and terrific pro, did a great job there, but in the end, reluctantly decided to leave for the job at Derby. Even after conceding those 2 late goals against Torquay in the FA Cup at the weekend, Paul Warne still had a rueful smile on his face, but a smile is rarely away from his face. There's William Asula, scored both of the goals against Torquay to give them that 2-0 lead. Only scored in 2 games, Asula, but has scored twice in both of them, the Dane. Tsimikas. There's Collins.
Morning viewers, welcome guys.
Now by Clark. Takes some knocking over, does James Collins. Five goals in this campaign, formerly of Cardiff and Luton, well travelled and prolific goal scorer as well. 25 4 seasons ago.
Just so you guys know, be doing as many Liverpool games as possible for us this season, and definitely the Canada games during the World Cup.
That's a good ball in from Mendes-Lang. Cashin it was, who leapt and couldn't divert it under the crossbar.
Games and shit too, so I might do some FIFA World Cup.
There's the threat of Mendes-Lang. Does have that rare ability to find those angles without really finding half a yard.
Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll know when stuff's happening.
I think Warne would like his team to give Liverpool just a bit more to think about defensively here, but if they survive the opening 20 minutes, he'll be delighted. Something to build on. Mendes-Lang again. Collins is trying to make a run for him, but
nice, Nat.
It's all a little bit predictable in the end. There's Smith. Mendes-Lang once more, Phillips away.
If there's a ball in the air in the box, Nat Phillips is going to deal with it.
Carvalho. Bacetic.
I think Nat could do a job at pretty much any top club. Well, not any top club, but like most clubs in England. He could do at least
that's a good delivery from him. It's behind for
that was a
Liverpool
dangerous ball
corner.
on.
Really good touch off the chest, and then the whip in towards that near post.
So he gets to take a outswinger again.
Again, it takes a while to reach Kostas Tsimikas from those travelling Derby fans.
Ball in.
Cashing.
That was straight up in the air.
Clearance, and at the third time of asking, he does, and then was hooked back into danger by Mendes Lang.
Oh, nice touch, Fab.
Then Carvalho. Derby need to be a bit careful here. Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Man, Ramsey's two-footed.
Gomez. Tsimikas again to float it towards Stewart. And then it ricochets through to Joe Wildsmith. Well, they've got
the one
to enjoy, haven't they, at the moment? The Derby fans, they've been through a lot. Change in ownership.
The one not so bright spot so far is Stewart. He's not really
looking
getting
upwards
involved.
and starting to believe in their club again. Nights like this certainly help. Clark was so
nice little run from Clark.
Challenge of Cashin. Well, he tried to do the same thing with Bird, and then the follow-up from Bajcetic is it's going to.
Oh, it's still in. It's spinning. It's still in. Oh shit!
Goalkeeper
Go for it.
Out of his goal here, and it was on there for Ramsey, who never really caught that.
Bajcetic hit it, and it just kept spinning.
Curious moment from Wildsmith.
Went out towards the touchline, then just rolled back. It just wouldn't go out. And then we got it back to Ramsey, and then Ramsey smashed it in, but it got blocked.
You mentioned Paul Warne earlier.
But keeper was way the fuck out of his net there.
His goalkeeper. Anyway, no harm done. He was trying to get them fired up. The
Paul Warne looks like such a he's got a giant toque on with a big fuzzy thing on top of it.
Hard job being a fullback at Liverpool.
It's crazy. Ramsey just looks like a younger, skinnier version of Robbo.
Play is mirrored throughout the club, of course. Get through plenty of work.
I mean, I know he's Scottish and all, but like he looks surprisingly similar.
Collins with the touch towards Mendes Lang, and
oh, nice defending, Tsimikas.
With the clearance behind, and Derby have a corner.
Gotta love that Greek scouser.
Good chase there from Mendes Lang. Horehan with what will be an in-swinger here. Derby crowding players into that 6-yard box. Kelleher stays on his line. Turned out to be the right thing to do. Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Nice ball from Ox.
Frauendorf available here, and
corner.
Another Liverpool corner. At the moment, though, Derby are defending quite comfortably.
Ox is taking this one, going for the short corner. Frauendorf.
Roberts that time. That corner taken short. Here's Ramsey. Liverpool do have Roberto Firmino and Darwin Nunez available on the bench. Harvey Elliott's there as well as plenty more youngsters. There's Firmino, Nunez just alongside him. One game to go before that break, a crucial one against Southampton, one that Liverpool really must win. I think there were two heavy challenges there. The referee had a choice and blew for the one on Tsimikas. Yeah, that's Collins.
It's a bit.
Oxlade-Chamberlain to float that in, and I thought Frauendorf had a chance for a moment there, but lost his footing. Just floated in here by Oxlade-Chamberlain. Yeah, I'm not sure he was getting there, was he? Malcolm Frauendorf.
Wow, I got some psychopath on
Cashin.
Twitter.
Mendes-Lang. Now Bajcetic.
Okay, pal.
Phillips. Now Gomez. Bobby Clark. Been really impressed with him this opening 27 minutes or so. Super pass that from Gomez for the German Frauendorf. Held up by Sibley. Whipped in towards
Oh, a
Stewart
lovely
this
ball
time,
from
and
Ramsey.
nearly fell for Clark, but whistle had gone.
Who was that Stewart we signed a few years ago? Like Klopp's was it Kevin Stewart?
First touch of real animation.
He's like our super sub.
Jurgen Klopp. Not happy about the award of that free kick, just trying to get his players going a bit here.
Yeah, Kevin Stewart. I don't know where I was going with that.
Paul Warne will be absolutely delighted. Klopp just
something about Stewart.
Anxious
maybe
because, of course, you take a risk if you name a team like this. You give young players a chance, but you still want to win the trophy at the end of it. He enjoys the celebrations at Wembley. It's part of that journey, a journey they negotiated terrifically well last season.
Frauendorf's look lively. And I've been really impressed with Ramsey so far too.
Dramatic shootout at Wembley against Chelsea when Kelleher proved to be the unlikely hero. Carvalho. There's Phillips. Nicely done by Ramsey for Stewart.
Stewart's got some nice feet there. Like he's finally getting on the ball a little bit. Got some good close control. But I think part of the problem here is that he's kind of small up against some pretty big center backs.
Oh, that was
Ooh.
a bit of a slice from Sibley.
Yeah, Sibley just sliced the shit out of that. Oh, I forget he's the captain.
It did not go the way he was kicking, put it that way. There's that floated corner again from Simicaz.
Whoa, Gomez.
Gomez got there. And in a game short of goalmouth action, we'll take whatever we can. Just about counts as an effort on goal. It has been very, very tight so far. 15 minutes to go until half-time at Anfield. A reminder, by the way, it's early to be saying this, but if we did finish level here, we would go straight to penalty kicks.
Why are you talking about penalties in the 30th minute?
No period of extra time. Always feel that gives the lower league team a chance. Forsyth. Well, that's a heavy touch from Cashin, and Stewart wins it back, and Carvalho with a chance to roll it in.
Oh,
Stewart! What a chance on debut. Big opportunity here. Of all people, it was Cashin who made the error. Carvalho did absolutely the right thing, and the finish is an awkward skill, isn't it?
Oh my God,
There's the touch from Cashin, stolen away, but if you look at this, the way it sits up here on Stewart, it's a tough one there.
Carvalho put a low cross into him, and instead of being on top of it, his foot was completely under the ball and just sent it straight up. Like,
whenever it was that he learned,
a bit better technique, that's in the back of the net.
Huge sigh of relief for Cashin, and at the other end, Mendes-Lang was interested momentarily there. Carvalho. Ramsey's effort was easily charged away. Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Carvalho going up, and the goalkeeper is Simicaz. Volleys
knocking on the door.
wide, was leaning back. Technique deserted him here. The chance is starting to arrive here for Liverpool. Joe Wildsmith's turn to breathe that sigh of relief. Cleared by Wildsmith. Here's Sibley. Trying to carry it past Ramsey. Get some help inside there from Phillips.
I love how no-nonsense Phillips is. Just get rid of just fucking get it out of here. Sometimes you need that instead of being all cute all the time.
Mendes-Lang. Smith making the run ahead of him. Derby fans will want to see this. Mendes-Lang is having a run here. Oh, and it's ended well, but there was a poor touch at the end of it, but Mendes-Lang for Asula there. This is what he can do so well in League One. Asula was always stretching. Running style, it never looks that aesthetically impressive, but goodness me, it's effective from Mendes-Lang. Hurahan's corner, Collins flung himself at that, and then ball just skipped up off the turf, and Sibley wasn't able to control his cross. Yeah, he's starting to fume. of chances going begging, and it's a poor offside from Malcolm Fraundorf. That's a loss of concentration, really. That's what you're going to get, though, from younger players. Of course, all developed in the Liverpool Academy. And not just thrown in here. They're players that they monitor and they know what they expect from them. Maybe one or two just disappointing clubs so far. Albeit it's hard to be too critical right at the start of careers. Tsimikas. Here's the real threat of Carvalho. Cashin just leaning into him, and referee saying that's okay. And in fairness, he has been consistent. He's let a few like this go, and there's no need to necessarily blow up for that, although I think Cashin's a bit lucky. But if he's consistent within the 90, that's all you can ask for. That noise from those Derby fans behind Joe Wildsmith's goal is just growing and growing, as I think is their belief here. That's more good pressure. Carvalho. Well, Cashin went over.
You fucking ran straight into Gomez, bro.
Behind for a goal kick. It was a coming together. Well, Gomez stands his ground. I think that's
Gomez
okay.
is standing his ground. You ran fucking straight into him, and then you're gonna lay on the deck complaining and wanting a penalty. Piece of
Again,
shit.
Just reiterate the point about the consistency of the referee's performance. I think that's fine. Long here for Carvalho. Well, there they are. In very, very good voice. And the Derby substitutes down there making sure that they go across and just make sure they keep them going. David McGoldrick's down there. He knows all about playing in pressure games like this. There's Bird, who's graduated to become captain of Derby County. Plenty of eyes on Max Bird. Looked great in the championship last season in very, very difficult circumstances. Seven shots to 3 in Liverpool's favour so far, and you might have thought it would be weighted a bit more in favour of them, wouldn't you? But they've had the better chances for sure. Notably the one for Leighton Stewart came from the Cashin error. Here's Phillips.
Nice control from Clark.
Now Bajcetic. There's Collins.
Bajcetic has the technique and ability of Thiago, and he's got the frame of Fabinho. He's like the perfect midfielder.
Hourihan. Just got away from Roberts, but did well in the end to keep that in play. Here's Forsyth. Hourihan looking for that ball in behind the fullback. This is Sibley. Collins really was.
Oh, I'm stupid. It's
only player making a run. Asula was calling for it too. Hourihan.
The poppy armband confused me.
Skimmed off the left boot of Louis Sibley. 5 minutes to go until half-time. Still,
Derby County
Paul
supporters.
Warne will be delighted here. Doesn't necessarily look it, but I promise you he will be. Richie Barker, Matt Hamshaw down there with him. Real good lower league servants all. Know the game inside out. Here's Tsimikas. Clark. Now Ramsey, bit of space in front of him. Frauendorf with the cross.
Have it, Ox. Oh.
The crowd wanted Oxlade-Chamberlain to shoot.
I did too.
And then Ramsey with the ball that is far too close to the goalkeeper, Joe Wildsmith. He's had an energetic first half, though, Calvin Ramsey, the Aberdonian, 19 years of age. Played 3 academy games this season, scored twice in those, so can be useful when he gets forward. Wildsmith closed down there by Leighton Stewart. Collins just a bit too physical. Leighton Stewart, by the way, a wiser person than me informs me, is only the second Leighton to ever play for Liverpool. Leighton Maxwell was the first. Back in 1999, played 1 game for Liverpool in this competition against Hull and scored. Should get out more, but it's cold at the moment. Well, he'll already be thinking about what shape the second half might take. He doesn't have to worry about extra time and his players' legs, but he does have to worry about penalties. Because he'll want to get the game won. He does have some senior quality on the bench. Not as much as he normally might, as Carvalho. I thought he was going to stay down, but gets slightly groggily to his feet. Here's Sibley. Cashin. Joe Gomez shins that, and that's a free corner for Derby. Smith still in debate with Forsyth about presumably the system and what their jobs are. Asula, one of the targets from Hourihan's corner.
Oh shit, Welbeck
Derby's
has
third of the
scored
game.
at Arsenal.
This time they're going to do things differently. They're going to run from deep. 6 of them look interested, and Collins there on top of the goalkeeper. Let's see. Delivered by Hourihan. Cashin did get up.
Nat Phillips is a destroyer.
Now Smith. Here's Gomez. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Dying embers of this first half. Cashin heads it away. There'll be an added minute. Slightly nervous Anfield. So you're always aware, once Jurgen Klopp has picked this team, that it won't be as easy as it might have been with
Let's
the
just
first
pretend
11,
that says 45 flat.
Still hope that one of those chances would have been taken. Cleared away by Bird.
I'll make sure I restart at 45:09 in the second half.
There's Gomez. So far, a tale of derby durability at Anfield. Liverpool have had chances. Kostas Tsimikas forcing wide at the far post. The best chance, though, the one that fell to the debutant Leighton Stewart, spooning over when he might have done better. Liverpool certainly with more of it, but yet to find a way through. Derby very much in this. Half-time at Anfield, Liverpool 0, Derby County 0.
What if he misses? Your bet could lose. Hold on. Only Proline gives 100% of the profits back to Ontario. Proline, not just another sports book.
I'm really sorry about him.
What's the big deal? It's a yes or a no.
Fine. There's no dress code in this casino, because it's an app. And we're in a garage.
One down.
The garage has a dress code.
Well, I mean, I would recommend having clothes on just for safety.
When it feels like all that's left is work hard, it's time to play again. Easily find your next favorite game with Bodog.net. Free casino games, poker tips, and sports odds. Make a play.
Get it! In for the touchdown! And it is caught for the touchdown! It's magnificent from me!
A moment of individual brilliance. Incredible!
That's a beautiful step, and that is a beautiful drive.
Conditions are pretty much ideal for an international test match.
And Johnny May gets it down for a try.
The world was telling us there's one way to be Mexican, Oscar's way or the Julio way.
Chávez era el hombre del pueblo, del barrio, comiendo lo que comen los mexicanos, escuchando la música que escuchan los mexicanos.
Julio was the star of stars below the heavyweight division, really, until Oscar De La Hoya came along.
I'm representing East Los Angeles. I'm representing Latin Americans. I'm representing Mexicans.
It wasn't until the Chavez fight that people started questioning and people started saying he's not a real Mexican. Everywhere I would go, He's gonna beat you. He's our hero.
I don't think boxing's ever captured that excitement for us like this fight.
Me tenía miedo. Me tenía miedo porque yo miraba en sus ojos.
Deep down inside, I was like, I'm gonna prove to all these Mexicans that I'm Mexican enough.
A lot of football, boys. Let's dominate today, all day.
Again, he's going to take off and succeed. Did he get the pylon? Let's go. Don't let up. Out of this world. The fight starts now. You know who is there? Cristiano Ronaldo scores. Fantastic finish. It goes all the way, And he's run more than half the length of the field here.
Maybe we have just witnessed history.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
New York was lit. New York will forever be lit. It's big-time boxing.
The U.S. debut for the man regarded by most to be the best heavyweight in the world.
Anthony Joshua.
AJ walked into MSG.
Like a superhero walked in the building.
And he's fighting a fighter named Andy Ruiz, who very few people have ever seen fight.
Here's a guy who no one truly believed could win.
Anthony Joshua standing next to Andy Ruiz. Who's winning that fight?
Did I know about him? Truthfully, no.
I think I've always been the underdog because when they see me, they're like, man, who's this short, chubby kid?
I knew very little about Ruiz. This guy who looks like he just rolled in from the pub.
I thought AJ was way too big, way too strong for him.
Let's get ready to rumble. Let's go! How did he pull that off? Are you kidding me? And that will do it. Oh, what a play!
Multiple scoring drives kept the Birds in the game.
Bird 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Atlanta!
With 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the Falcons up by 6 points. P.J. Walker delivered what should have been the play of the game.
Airs it deep downfield for DJ Moore. Behind his man, Moore! Touchdown, Carolina!
DJ Moore's personal foul pushed them back 15 yards, where they missed an extra point for the win. Tied at 34-34, the game went into overtime.
35-30, Mariota.
With 2 minutes left in overtime, Marcus Mariota's running speed set up Younghoe Koo for a 41-yard field goal.
Koo for the win. Kick is away. Drive home safely. Younghoe Koo wins the ball game.
This crazy event, November 13th, entertainment, entertainment, entertainment.
I saw that Floyd said something about easy picks or something like that, so I want to kind of show him that, you know, I can actually bring something to the table, you know what I mean? So, see what happens, really. We'll see what happens November 13th.
The Zone brings you closer to the sport you love. You can easily find and replay the moments that matter, navigate key moments, and create your own highlights. With our reminder service, you can receive a notification whenever your favorite team is playing. With The Zone and Apple TV, you can watch up to 4 events at the same time with multi-view. Watch all the goals as they happen in any game with The Zone Pulse.
Conditions are pretty much ideal for an international test match.
And Johnny May gets it down for a try.
What if he fumbles? Your bet could lose. Hold on. Only Proline gives 100% of the profits back to Ontario. Proline, not just another sports book.
The Score Bet now has 10 times more betting options. When's the last time you got 10 times more of anything? One time, I bought a value tub of ointment. It was 3 times as much at most.
What's the ointment for?
Something sore.
When it feels like all that's left is work hard, it's time to play again. Easily find your next favorite game with Bodog.net. Free casino games, poker tips, and sports odds. Make a play.
And welcome back to Anfield. Half-time here. Liverpool 0, Derby County 0. The Derby fans dreaming of a special night, and they'll get us back underway here. Goalless at half-time. Liverpool fans trying to roar their team into the next round of the EFL Cup, of which they are the holders, and in which they're currently struggling a bit. Of course, they had those chances, the one that fell to Leighton Stewart, the best of them, but just weren't able to convert, and well, nerves will be fluttering a little bit among
Well, he says
some of
we're
these young
struggling
players.
because
one of
we're
them has
not
been really
winning, even though
impressive
we're
so
playing
far,
it.
Calvin Ramsey.
Fucking like our kids. But this guy's a
The two 25-year-olds at centre-half, Gomez and Phillips, feel like
It's
veterans,
Liverpool
don't they?
against Derby. How are they not up 5-0
Such is the way
right
of things when you have an academy as talented as Liverpool's. There's Clark. Bajcetic. No changes for either side at half-time, but I suspect they will not be far away, certainly from Jurgen Klopp, if things should stay the same or indeed get worse. Here's Sibley. Now is Sula. Does have Lewis Dobbin, the striker on loan from Everton. He was the one change from that Torquay game. Warne has him available. Sure, there was a conversation with Corey Smith and Forsyth and Cashin at half-time just about an ongoing discussion in the first half about the way that they were building things from the back. I think that was the gist of it. It's Frauendorf. What a pass that is for Carvalho, but he just wasn't able to stretch out and control. Has scored 2 goals this season, 10 last season for Fulham. After scoring consecutively against Bournemouth and Newcastle, no goal in 8. Derby are attacking the goal, behind which their fans are still making plenty of noise here. Long towards Collins. Here's a Sula. It's funny, isn't it? Derby very much the hunted by Torquay on Sunday, and the hunters here in a different cup competition. Replay against Torquay, the last thing Paul Warne wanted. Sinekas. Ramsey up against Sibley.
Ramsey's pretty strong, man.
Ramsey's really shown his quality here against a really difficult opponent in Louis Sibley. Played every single competitive game this season. Sibley is one of Derby's rocks. He's been up against a talented youngster here. Bounced away from Bajcetic. Referee waved an advantage there. Saw the handball.
I'd like to see a bit more from Ox.
Stewart. There's Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah, welcome, people.
Do you look at this Liverpool forward line at the moment and just wonder if it lacks a focal point? They have one on the bench in, well, two really, Firmino and Darwin Nunez. Nunez the obvious one because of his size.
Yeah, I'd say like give Stewart maybe 10 more minutes, then you got to look at replacing him.
Liverpool bench.
It's just not.
Doesn't have
It's just not causing enough up front to give him
are
any problems.
Big names very much not here, but he's got enough to change the direction of things. Paul Warne will be thinking about Dobbin. McGoldrick, I'm sure, will get a run out at some point. Another interesting figure on the Derby County bench is one Jake Rooney, cousin of Wayne. In towards Bird, who can try and fire it inside the far post and wasn't too far away. Derby's best opportunity. Sibley with the cross. He got that lucky ricochet, and with his high standards, he'll feel he might have done better here.
Wow, we got away with that one.
Technical player. Max Bird couldn't find the bottom corner.
That one to clear, but it took a weird bounce off his leg right back into Collins' feet.
In front of goal, he might have taken that
Or sorry,
chance.
Bird's feet, and then he just sent it just wide.
Oxlade-Chamberlain, big deflection.
Oh!
Super save. Wildsmith just managed to change direction, but still there's a threat. Ramsey's cross. Well, it would have been so hard on Derby. Wildsmith did wonderfully.
That's what happens when Hawk shoots from distance. It took a nasty deflection, and the keeper just got over in time to stop it.
Now Mendes-Lang, and he's got options in the centre as well, and he plays it too early. Bird was there, Asula too. I think we've got a game. In from Sibley. End to end at the start of this second half. There's Leighton Stewart. Gomez. Bajcetic. Skimmed wide by Bajcetic. Times Liverpool just a little over-intricate in their build-up play, and Tsimikas gave it away but has won it back.
Tsimikas just winning and losing it right there.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Everybody wants Ox to shoot.
Now Ramsey, and
he just hasn't been given the
scratched
space.
away by Cashin. Arriving is Tsimikas. Again, Liverpool trying to build pressure. Now it's Carvalho, and Wildsmith sprawling again. Now you can hear the roar from the home fans. Carvalho. Now Oxlade-Chamberlain looking for that return pass for Tsimikas, but Wildsmith can grab it gratefully. Oxlade-Chamberlain just lined this up. Deflection was off his own player there, Stewart. a yard further on that. I don't think Wildsmith's getting there, but he still did well to get a strong hand onto it. Minutes played in the second half, both sides with opportunities.
Frauendorf looks intense.
Now Gomez. Then Ramsey. Did well to regain his feet there, Bajcetic. Now Sibley. And Sula tried the little trick.
Tricks are no match for Nat Phillips.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now Bobby Clark. Support here from Tsimikas. This is better from
ball.
Liverpool. There's the header back across from Frauendorf, and then Oxlade-Chamberlain volleys over. This was beautifully constructed. Frauendorf got free, did the right thing, tried to nod it back across. Liverpool knocking ever louder on the door here.
I see what he was trying to do, but I feel like he could have
control it, could he?
He could have tried heading it to goal. It was a good idea, though. If you had somebody like Bobby or Darwin in the middle, they would have got onto that head back. But Stewart's just—he seems lost. He doesn't really seem to know where to be.
Had that opportunity on the counter-attack to pick out Max Bird and just got the cross wrong. Could have been a golden moment for Derby, that. Here's Frauendorf and now Oxlade-Chamberlain. Seized upon here by Melkamu Frauendorf. Now Sibley. There's Frauendorf to float it in towards Carvalho.
Just Mr. Carvalho.
Just and wasn't far away. Frauendorf's had a bright beginning to this second half.
If Carvalho was like 2 inches taller, he would have got onto that diving header and he'd just give him past his head.
In the end, it will be Corey Smith across to take this throw. Richie Barker dishing out some instructions there for Lewis Dobbin. Looks like his arrival is imminent here.
Lewis Dobbin looks a little bit like Ravel Morrison. A little bit.
It's going to be a double change. McGoldrick as well. You'd imagine it would be Collins and Asula to make way as sort of double straight swap for Derby. Fresh legs for Paul Warne. It's a good idea as we head for the final half hour. It feels a touch premeditated, but none the worse for that. Both Asula and Collins have started to look a bit leggy here. Chance now for Messrs Warne and Barker to make the change. It is indeed Collins. Wholehearted display that you always expect from him.
How should we do this? I guess I'll just replace him.
In fact, he's bringing Asula off as well, yeah. So it's the predictable double change. David McGoldrick missed the FA Cup tie at the weekend. Touch of illness, but back here, and Lewis Dobbin. Be interested to hear if the Liverpool fans have cottoned on that he's on loan from Everton, because a healthy round of boos. I think I just heard them, actually. That would be the story, wouldn't it? Dobbin without a senior goal, and he scores his first at Anfield. Ramsey. There's Carvalho. Spun wide by Gomez. Now Carvalho.
The obvious sub for us is Stewart, but I can see maybe Clark getting changed too. If he goes for two.
Both Nunez and Firmino look like they're preparing their entrances. The Liverpool fans have seen that. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Suddenly the task is going to get that much greater for Derby County.
I can't see him subbing up Ox because I think that would just destroy his confidence. And Ox hasn't played bad. Ox has played pretty decent.
That's Tsimikas. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Kamu Frauendorf.
Frauendorf looks, he's got so much skill, man.
See Harvey Elliott getting ready as well here for Liverpool, but whipped in by Bajcetic. Firmino ready to be thrown on here. Gomez. By the way, Darwin Nunez is getting ready as well. He's just taking a bit longer to. I think we're going to see him as well here.
So Darwin, Bobby, and Harvey, I guess.
Back by Dobbin.
So I wonder if it'll be. My guess will be Stewart,
Liverpool triple
Clark,
change. It wasn't bad,
you know,
from Lewis Dobbin.
That's my guess.
But you can hear the roar of the Liverpool fans. They've seen the three substitutions being readied here. And that ever more familiar Darwin Nunez chant.
I always equate this chant, the Liverpool chant, with Golifsko. It's so just rudimentary. Oh, Frauendorf's coming
the
off.
youngsters to
I
make
did
way.
not see that
Thought he'd
coming.
had a better second half so far than his first. He certainly did himself no harm. Firmino left out of that Brazil World Cup squad, on for him. Stewart will make way for Nunez. That chance will keep him up tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah,
What a moment that could have been. And
Nunez makes sense.
Nunez makes his way on and brings all that strength and quality. And Bobby Clark, who just started to fade out of things a bit,
Clark, yeah.
but another in his first start.
So I got,
who did terrifically well.
2 out of 3 right. Not bad.
Particularly in that first half, you could see what all the fuss was about from this 17-year-old. But now Liverpool, big guns on, significant cards played. Let's see what difference that will make. Mendes-Lang.
Okay, so it looks like
McGoldrick now.
This looks like what we're doing here.
Given away to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Here is the clever Firmino. Flicked on by Elliott. They make an instant impact. And it so nearly leads to a goal. There suddenly is the quality that Derby have to deal with. Elliott. Lovely pass there for Carvalho to play into the danger area. Elliott's getting the crowd going here behind for a Liverpool corner. Look at the skill here from Firmino. And then Elliott's little flick. Important touch from Forsyth.
There we go. That's how we're looking right now.
And from Tsimikas. Cashin with the header. Bajcetic. Behind for a goal kick this time. With Jurgen Klopp making that triple change. Carvalho maybe released a little bit, but if you were one of those young players who stayed out there having started the game, your chest would puff out a bit, wouldn't it? If you were Ramsey or Bajcetic. Sign that you've done a really
that's
good
stupid.
job.
So the clock widget.
Selected in the first place and then
I gotta find a better
not
clock
replaced.
because
Derby are about to make a further
it
change
went to
here.
60 minutes, so it went to 0.
The very hard-running Liam Thompson is going to be introduced. There's Dobbin. Mendes-Lang. Now McGoldrick.
So yeah, I got an idea. Guess I'll just have to do this manually. Never fear.
20-year-old
We have the technology.
Thompson started all 5 cup games this season before this one.
I can find the text to it.
Harvey Elliott made his debut in this competition at the age of 15 years and 174 days, remarkably. What a talent he is. And from Tsimikas, Firmino was arriving. Forsyth with the header away. Derby defending ever deeper, though. Hoiked in by Ramsey, and it bounces beyond everybody. Here is that latest Derby change. Mendes-Lang has run his race. Threatened down that right-hand side, certainly. Not quite able to find that touch of quality at the end of it all, though, and that's always bedeviled him. Age of 30 now. 10 years younger, Liam Thompson. Good shift from Mendes-Lang, though. Well, if you'd offered Paul Warne goalless with 20 minutes left, he would definitely have taken it. Just in the hope his side could nick something from a set piece and maybe defend it. I think he'd take penalties now as well with the changes that Liverpool have made. Now Phillips. Carvalho.
There we go. I fixed it. Quite ghetto, but it's fixed.
Late, wasn't it?
At least it says the right time. That's all that matters for now.
That's the concern more.
So they can find a better clip.
Where this free kick is, it would suit the left foot of Tsimikas. And suddenly they have that towering option of Nunez.
Just needs a nice little delivery here.
Tsimikas, who rather disappointingly drove it in hard and low. Harvey Elliott.
Ox. Tsimikas usually has pretty good delivery, but today he's been off.
Klopp is going to introduce a 16-year-old Scot, Ben Doak. Give him a debut. Here's Gomez. Now Carvalho. Elliott. Wriggling free here is Carvalho, but Sibley can half clear it at least. And they've got in each other's way a bit there.
That's up playing fucking center forward right now, blocking everything.
It's all Liverpool pressure now, isn't it? Gomez. Touch back there by Firmino, Bajcetic with a real waste. Carvalho will make way for Ben Doak. Decent game though from Carvalho. Still waiting for that explosive performance that announces him. What a chance.
How are we doing this now?
Substitute appearances for Celtic, Ben Doak already. What a chance to do something special here.
Oh, he's not coming away. Okay.
Here is Doak. He's going to attack straight away. What a run that is, and then his feet got away from him a bit.
Oh, fuck.
But there's already a glimpse there of just what he can do.
Shut up. Nice driving run right into the box, and then
positivity there.
I don't know, when he went to cross, it's like he just drove his toes into the turf and down he went. The ball just went straight as opposed to going over.
Yeah, he'll be wondering how this is going to end.
Well, you did talk about penalties in the 30th fucking minute, so you already jinxed it anyways.
Up goes McGoldrick, and that will just run through to Kelleher. Now Elliott. Doak once more. Sidley too smart for him there. Just knew a bit too much.
There's an absolute fucking lunatic on Twitter. If you check out my Twitter feed, it's just that Gloobstrike. This guy's going off about how he's going to defeat the world and he is the light and the power.
Liverpool 9 games
fucking
unbeaten
mental
against Derby. Last time they lost to them was in the Premier League in March 1999. They're not necessarily in danger of losing to them here, but they're struggling to break them down, and no extra time. Penalties just over 13 minutes away. McGoldrick winning the header. Here's Harvey Elliott. Liverpool completely dominant in possession now. The question is, can they make it count? Elliott looking for that telling pass. Firmino likewise, and it wasn't far away from Nunez. Derby have got to stay switched on here.
Tsimikas to take.
Tsimikas teasing in that corner. That's another fine defensive header.
I will say this. This is the most sound defensively we've looked in quite a while. I know it's just Derby and everything, so take that with a grain of salt, but
Firmino trying to cut inside, trying to find that little bit of space.
We've rarely looked under pressure. We rarely looked nervous at the back. That's been nice to see for a change.
Doak over on that left-hand side now. Here's Nunez. Now McGoldrick passes on here if he can get it right. And he can get it right. And Liverpool are on the back foot, and it's Dobbin, but just couldn't get any power behind the shot. The Everton loanee teasingly within reach of glory there for a moment. Final 10 minutes at Anfield.
Okay, Nunez is finally starting to go more
Holders
central,
need a hero.
which we kind of need.
Here's the 16-year-old Ben Doak with the useful cross. Derby have defended so well, though, from wide areas. Elliott's continued.
Oh, what a ball!
Run! Oh, terrific save again. For the second time, it was Wildsmith. Now Doak. This time he gets past Sibley. Elliott's looking like the difference maker at the moment.
I didn't catch you. Someone played a ball up over. Oh, it was Ox. Ox played a ball up over top. Elliott ran onto it. He was alone in the box. He touched it and just put it into Wildsmith's fucking
Here
hand.
at the other end was Dobbin. Gomez does just enough, doesn't he, to make life awkward. Now Wildsmith is down. Right shoulder. Watch this space. Well, Scott Loach has gone out to warm up. 34-year-old just prowling up and down the touchline as clock watches on. Wildsmith's been terrific, and did he throw his shoulder out, making that save from Elliott, because he was moving one way and then stretched out the other. Warren using the delay to get the message across here. Looks like he's going to be okay to carry on. Home fans getting frustrated. Paul Warren and Richie Barker in earnest consultation here. I wonder if they're starting to think about penalty takers potentially. Getting slightly ahead of themselves. The injury to Wildsmith will mean a fair bit of time to be added on. Forsyth, now Liam Thompson came back off Sibley and behind for the goal kick. There's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ramsey. It's another high-class ball in from Elliott. It was a great idea. As Wildsmith goes down again. Elliott came on in the final last season, earlier on this year, and scored in that shootout. At the moment, Derby taking Liverpool the distance here. Could they just craft a chance, though? Get the old warhorse McGoldrick onto the end of something, and then they really would be in dreamland at Anfield.
What a fucking insult, calling the old warhorse.
McGoldrick sent tumbling, but soon back to his feet. Here's Dobbin. And that's flung in to McGoldrick. Just
probably
didn't
calls
make
his
the
wife
contact he would have wanted.
Too,
they did get him on the end of something. But now Liverpool surging with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Elliott. Calvin Ramsey now to curve in the cross. Good save again. Firmino's header and Wildsmith equal to it. Cash in away. That's just a slip from Tsimikas. Ramsey. It's the Derby fans you can hear. Their team has done them proud here, whatever you say about Klopp's selection. Derby have defended stoutly and magnificently. McGoldrick now. Elliott. Narrowed in towards Nunez.
Hey guys, this is Morva here. Just so you know, I'll be doing more Liverpool games like this and the Canada games for the World Cup.
What a ball that is for Tsimikas. Firmino looking to
so if you want to check that out,
appealing
just
for a hand against
do a little
Thompson.
subscribe
I think
thing.
It was just outside the area, mighty close to it. Vajcetic. Final 2 minutes plus whatever is added here. Here's Doak. 16-year-old to thread the pass towards that far post where it's only half away now. Firmino. Liverpool pushing and pressing right to the end here. Derby player down, which of course the home fans don't like. This was that McGoldrick moment. On another day, I mean, it's a difficult skill. It got to him quite awkwardly. And then the Firmino header flashing inside that near post, and Joe Wildsmith, who's been magnificent, with another good save. Are Liverpool going to be up against an inspired goalkeeper in a shootout here? Derby are making a double change. That might be about the prospect of penalties. Here's Doak, trying to make sure Liverpool don't need them. It was Nunez.
This guy loves speculation.
It's going to be Jake Rooney. Of all the things. And Jason Knight back from his spell out with injury. So chances are here we could have two players with Everton links taking penalties in a shootout at Anfield. Max Bird will make way for Jason Knight. He had that chance at the start of the second half, the one he dragged wide. Corey Smith is the other to be replaced. I suspect this is about penalty kicks.
Substitution for Derby County, leaving the field number 8, Max Bird, and number 12.
Well, right now, Corey Smith is going to be able to tell the little one that they did play pretty well at Anfield. He might even be able to tell them that they won. Let's wait and see. The boos, of course, for Wayne Rooney's cousin Jake.
There'll be a minimum of 5 minutes added time. 5 minutes.
5 added minutes. Still time for either side to avoid penalties. Hurahan with the ball through. Now Dobbin.
What's that goof Rooney's number?
McGoldrick up against Gomez.
Oh,
That's a really poor challenge as Doak ran away, and then Firmino couldn't quite get the pass right. Referee should have gone back and shown a card there. Hayden Roberts, awful challenge. Played a minute and a half of the added 5 already. It really would be a dramatic lifesaver for Liverpool here. First tier against third tier, and Derby standing firm. Here's Doak. And a foul on Sibley, and those seconds and minutes continue to tick. And whatever happens now, we're heading for a dramatic denouement. It's lofted forward, and Thompson went tumbling. The Derby fans thought he was fouled. Don't think he was for a second. Final 2 minutes of the added 5.
Jesus.
This would be so cruel. Nunez is offside.
That's a 9.
Just when it looked as if Liverpool might have a bit of forward momentum, it's taken away from them.
90 seconds left of added time.
Great effort this.
And we go to penalties.
Placed 7th at the moment in League One against Jurgen Klopp's Giants, albeit without a few Giants here in terms of playing start, but still.
Some penalty dates.
Final minute now. Derby definitely with an eye on the clock here. Not even interested in getting the ball towards the penalty area. Why would they be? I suppose that happy to give themselves a chance from the spot.
Ten seconds. Looks like we're going to penalties.
This will be Liverpool's final foray forward. Firmino for Darwin Nunez. Final 10 seconds of the added 5 minutes. away by Cashin. Surely that's enough now for Derby. Paul Warne wants to know where the extra moments are coming from here, but there will be some more extra moments. Harvey Elliott looking towards Nunez. Still time for Liverpool to take the throw. Added 30 seconds, and that's floated too strong for Elliott. And there's one of the biggest cheers of the night from those Derby fans away to our left. Well, the 5 added minutes has turned to 6. Even with 11 changes, Jurgen Klopp would have expected and hoped to have won the game, but missed chances in either half. An inspired performance from Joe Wildsmith in that Derby County goal, and it all means that the travelling fans have got more fun to come here. It's a free hit really for Derby, because Liverpool have failed to beat them in normal time. It finishes Liverpool 0, Derby County 0. We go to penalty kicks.
In the CARABAO Cup, Manchester City beat Chelsea 2-0, Wolves beat Leeds 1-0, West Ham and Blackburn finished 2-2. They're having a penalty shootout, and the same is going on at St Mary's.
Well, just time now for both coaches to sort out those lists of penalty takers. Key moments these ahead of the shootout, and make no mistake, for all that Jurgen Klopp named a side with 11 changes, he has the hero from the win last season, Quevin Kelleher, in goal again. He'll hope not to have to take one, but make no mistake, Klopp will be desperate to go through here. With all the headlines swirling around this club, the last thing they need is to go out at home to a team from 2 divisions below. Instructions here, they'll have done their analysis on the potential penalty takers. There is one of those key pieces of paper. It's often who's prepared to take one. It's often who wants to take one. Those like Nsuli, you could see moving away from the group, will be probably delighted that he was brought off and isn't able to take his place. Tell you, given the form Wildsmith was in, he's going to take some beating here. And they toss a coin for which end, and they toss a coin to see who's going to go first. Forsyth won the toss of the coin for which end, so it's going to be down at that Derby end. Huge cheer when they announced that. Well, Joel Wildsmith has left us for a moment. Well, we still wait for Wildsmith to rejoin us. It may be a call of nature, it may be some strapping for that shoulder. Well, those Derby fans who've made the journey here on a Wednesday night will not believe that they're now watching a penalty shootout at their end of the ground. A chance to put Liverpool out here. And now they are drowned out. Still waiting here for Joe Wildsmith. Here he comes. Pantomime villain, but he won't mind that at all. It's going to be Derby to kick first. It will be David McGoldrick. Well, they have the bonus of going first. They have the bonus, the kicks being taken at their end. And they've got
so
the vastly experienced,
we're not in front of the cop for penalties.
David McGoldrick, fresh from a hat-trick against Bristol Rovers a couple of weeks ago. This to put Derby in front. Never in doubt. Just slammed it down the middle. Well, this is brave. Stefan Bajcetic, this 18-year-old Spaniard, had a terrific game in the centre of that midfield, a largely nerveless game. Now he steps up, though, in front of those hostile away fans. Can he keep his cool here? Bajcetic, oh, he saved it! Wild Smith, the Derby hero, and it is advantage Derby. He's way off his line. He narrowed that angle far too quickly. Not that Derby cared. It's going to be Conor Hourihane who knows all about this kind of pressure. Former Villa player, Hourihane, oh!
Quavine, yes!
Guessed right, it wasn't an awful penalty that. But Kelleher got across and swings the momentum back towards Liverpool. They still need to score in the shootout, though, of course. It will be Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Wildsmith is being warned about his position. I suspect that means that someone's told the assistant that he was that far off his line for the save from Bajcetic. Anyway, this to make it 1-1 in the shootout. They're doing everything they can to put off Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Wildsmith comes again from behind his line and
get in,
it's tucked away nervelessly. 1-1. Now will the pressure tell? That is as perfect as they come inside of the post. Derby's longest serving player, Craig Forsyth, been at the club since early 2013. Needs to steady the ship here. Gets on with it quickly.
Yes, Quavine! Fuck yes!
Guessed right again. Thunderous noise in Anfield now. And their young goalkeeper is their hero.
Huge, man. Fucking huge from Kelleher.
Outstanding penalty saves. And now Firmino to step up. This to put Liverpool in front for the first time in the shootout. And Firmino!
Oh, Bobby.
Miles over the bar. He has a look over his shoulder as if he was put off by something. Wildsmith's off his line again. If you move that much, you're going to be. But Firmino still had plenty to aim at. Now it's going to be Sibley. Remarkably, after 3 penalties each, it's only 1 each. It's dramatic, though. Can Kelleher do it again? It's Louis Sibley. Fantastic penalty. He's been watching McGoldrick. Now the pressure builds. Darwin
And all the new guys watching, just so you know, we'll be doing this for more Liverpool games and for the Canada World Cup games too. So if you're interested in coming back and checking this out, please subscribe and be glad to have us. Come on, Darwin.
This to make it 2-2. Big run up here from Nunez. Only just.
I don't know how the fuck he squeaked that in, but wow. I thought he missed.
Wildsmith guessed right. Looking at his feet again, the goalkeeper.
Wow.
Well, he scored, so
beautiful placement.
Doesn't matter. Just got to flick onto it now then. It's the Everton loanee, Lewis Dobbin.
Oi! Get out of here, Luke.
To try.
Yo, Logan, it's been good, but nervy right now, man. Squeaky bum time, you know.
Liverpool's final take-up.
Dobbin to take.
It's Dobbin.
Quivine, yes!
It's his
Fuck yes!
glory night again in this competition. What is it about Quivine Kelleher and this EVL Cup? That is a wonderful save with his wrong hand.
Oh, that was beautiful.
He has made 3 world-class penalty saves. And now
Harvey up to take the last kick. Come on.
After a night that has proved longer and tougher than it should, Liverpool have a chance to win it. Harvey Elliott scored in the shootout at Wembley when they won this EFL Cup. Now Elliott to slot home.
Yeah!
And put Liverpool through in a dramatic penalty shootout. They made hard work of it at Anfield. But in the end, they found their hero. Yes, Elliott ultimately. But Quivine Kelleher, with a masterful goalkeeping display, was just too good for Derby. They battled hard and valiantly, but in the end, they weren't good enough in the shootout. Elliott slotting gloriously to give Liverpool the win. And he looks to the heavens to celebrate. Derby were gallant and their fans rightly applaud them. The Derby players just magnificent. But Liverpool in the end do it in the shootout. It finished Liverpool 0, Derby 0. Liverpool win it 3-2 on penalties.
This is why you need moderators. Oh, shit. Stream. Well, again, thanks guys. Thanks for coming. And yeah, again, if you want to see more like Liverpool games like this and
what's the big
Canada
deal?
World
It's a yes
Cup
or no?
games,
Fine. There's no dress code in this casino.
Again, this would be the place to come.
We're in a garage. One down.
The garage has a dress
And
code.
let me just
I would recommend having clothes on just for safety.
report this person.
When it feels like all that's left is work hard, it's time to play again. Easily find your next favorite game with Bodog.net. Free casino games, poker tips, and sports odds. Make a play.
What if he misses? Your bet could lose. Hold on. Only Proline gives 100% of the profits back to Ontario. Proline, not just another sports book.
Oh, I'm just seeing the results of that poll. Let's see here. 90% voted for
And Johnny
Liverpool.
May
Well
gets
done.
it down for a try.
39 votes. Right on.
This crazy event, November 13th. Entertainment.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, thanks for coming. And
I saw that Floyd said something
see you
about
on the weekend. If
easy
not,
picks
see
or something
you.
like that. So I want to kind of show him that I can actually bring something to the table. You know what I mean? So,
see you soon for the Canada games.
We'll see what happens. Really, we'll see what happens November 13th.
Fantastic plays, back and forth scoreboard watching across multiple stadiums.
Shot to the end zone. Touchdown.